Okay, hey everybody. So, who in here has Instagram? That's not a lot of hands. You guys need to download Instagram. It will change your business. It takes a lot of time to build followers. So if you're not starting building your cold market right away, you're missing out. So you need to start as soon as possible. I follow 500 to 800 people a day. Sometimes 1,000. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing. It took me forever to get, let's see, I have like almost 7,000 followers. But if you follow 3,000, the ratio is only going to be like 1,500 that's going to follow you back. So you should get the followers app to unfollow people that don't follow you back. So there's really no rhyme or reason as to who you follow. You just follow anybody. You follow people's followers, and then you follow their followers, and then their followers, and so on. You can search hashtags of like stuff you like chocolate, or I try to sometimes search people that I can relate to. Like if I like sunflowers, then I'll go search the hashtag sunflowers and just start following everybody that's hashtagging sunflowers. So just kind of do some things that you're interested in, like trucks, or another good tip that I got from Jade, which is where I get all of my information from, is following boutiques like in your area, and then following their followers that search hashtags for like the cities that are near you. Like, so we're in Marysville, so I live in Spanaway, or Tacoma, so I'll search like all the surrounding cities by me and then follow those people that way. Or schools, sometimes school districts have Instagrams, and then you can follow all the parents on there that follow the school. That's another good one. Let me know if you guys have any questions like halfway through or in whatever you guys do. So the hugest thing for Instagram really is follow up. That's the most important thing. If you're posting on Instagram and you're not like messaging people and following up, then there's no point to be on Instagram. I have like a little planner. This I got it from Target. It was like $5. The reason that I like this is because it has the whole month, and then it has the days like broken down. So I didn't start using this until April. So here's one. So these are people that told me they're gonna order on these days, and so then they go in my calendar right away. And so on that day, the first thing I do when I wake up is I message every single person that told me they were gonna order or join my team. And you know, sometimes they don't respond. That's okay. I just put them in for the next week. So if it was like Wednesday, then I'll do it again next Wednesday, or skip and do it in 2 Wednesdays. There's no really rhyme or reason. I just do like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months for a follow-up. Some people like to do the 2. You can just do whatever works for you. So, what to post on Instagram? So, does everybody in here know what the 3-3 rule is? Nobody?
Yes.
Let's see hands. Who knows who even does the 3-3 rule consistently every single day? Wow, I hope next time I come to this training that every single person's hand is in this up in this room. If you're trying to grow your business on social media and you're not posting minimum 6 to 10 times a day, then you're not going to grow your business on social media, and you might want to choose other avenues to do that. You have to really be so consistent that people not get annoyed, but know that you're passionate about what you're doing. So you should be posting 3 before and afters a day. You can pick your own times, but this is just the times I like to do it. I like to do morning, noon, and night. So I like to do like 9:30. Oh yes. Do you have a question? No? Okay. I like to do 9:30. I think it's 2:30, and then 9:30 again. So I'll do like a before and after belly, or hair, skin, and nails, or lip and eye. I like to switch it up. I don't just do the same all the time. And then,
now, do you do that for Facebook and Instagram?
Yes.
Or 3 on Instagram and 3 on Facebook, or 6 on each?
I do it on all of them. I counted my Instagram and I posted 42 times in one day. So if there's a lot of people on Instagram at different times, excuse me, and the feed is not the same as Facebook. So if you posted something right now, the same people in 30 minutes will not see what you just posted 30 minutes ago. It's gonna be a whole new realm of people. So I used to set alarms, now I don't, because I just do it. I'm just on there, I literally take a picture of anything and everything and post it. Food, excuse me. People like to see the 4 F's. So that's gonna be food, friends. So if you're hanging out with your friends, like right now, we're hanging out with all of our friends, this is a good post to do. And then faces, so your selfies, they love to see those pictures. You could just have woken up, gotten out of bed, they do not care. You'll get 100 likes on a selfie that you think you look like crud on. People do not care, they just like it. And then the other F is fun. So they like to see that you're having fun. So put those, in your 3-3 rules somehow, find a way. So like if you're a mom and you went to the park, and you could be like, that's my office view. Jade Hooper has a really good video called My Friend Donna. And that's basically where I learned all of this from. So basically what she says is that, I'll just use you as an example. So let's say that you stay at home and you work from home, and your friend Betty next to you, she has to get up every single day and take her baby to daycare, and she just absolutely freaking hates it. But you over here, like, I'm in bed talking to 4 people right now about hair, skin, and nails. After a while, she's gonna be like, I think I might want to do that. Like, who doesn't want to work in bed? Like, so if you're consistently doing that every single day, your friend is gonna hate you, but she's gonna love you because she's gonna want to know how you're doing that. Or like if you buy groceries, you take a picture of your groceries and you say thank you, it works. That's a life post. So the 3-3 rule just doesn't consist of before and afters, it consists of life posts. So if you fill your gas tank up, excuse me, or you sold a wrap, those are life posts. Or for me, I recently just quit my job to do this full time. So now I get to pick my daughter up from school. So those are gonna be life posts that I'm gonna do because that's something I wasn't able to do before. When I first started, I worked full time and traveled 2 hours each way on the bus. So I never got to take my kid to school or pick her up. So that's huge for me. So that's gonna be a life post. Or like if I get to go to one of her like sporting events or tennis events, stuff like that. So you just need to kind of incorporate how it works has changed your life. If you are doing, like people don't really want to see ads. I've kind of obviously noticed that. And also from watching Jade, she tells you that on her YouTube channel. But you should take a picture of you using the fat fighters, not just post a picture of the fat fighters. Like incorporate it into your life. So like if you use all the skincare, then snap a picture before you go to use your skincare and just, this is my nightly routine. It doesn't even have to be like, hey, buy my product. It just can be, it's your lifestyle. It's what you're using. So if you aren't using the products, then use the products. You need to be a product of the product. You need to find a product that you just love so much that you can rave about to everybody. So if it's not wraps, that's okay. It could be greens or confianza. It could literally be anything. And also to basically, everything that I've learned, I've trained myself. The person that signed me up is not actively working and never was. So I never had an upline or any of that stuff. So I, like Joy said, I watched YouTube videos, like probably like 10 a day or more. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I actually take detailed notes, like I'll pause it and rewind it. Jade Hooper, again, she is Built to Ambassador Diamond on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following her or watching her YouTube channel, she will change your business if you watch her videos, I promise you. Let's see some other things. So these are just some apps that I use on for my Instagram, like PhotoGrid, WordSwag. I have an iPhone, so I don't know what the Droid apps are, or the other apps, but let's see. I started to try to use Crowdfire. I don't know if anyone's heard of that, but it's like to follow and unfollow people, and it's not free, so I stopped using it because you can only follow 50 people a day, which is not very many. And it costs $10. I'm trying to run my business for free, so I don't do that. I just do it. You can follow in masses on that app, but I like to be personable, and when I'm following someone, I'll go on there and like a few of their pictures, make a comment, like a compliment on their picture, and then that brings them to your page, and then they're gonna start looking at your page and be like, oh, this lady's kind of cool, and they're gonna follow you, and then start commenting on your pictures. Another thing that I see sometimes on Instagram, I'll like look at other rap people's pages, and it's literally every single picture is it works, and I just wanna like vomit. Please do not do that. Please do not post every single picture it works. Like, if you want to look at my Instagram, totally go look at my Instagram, but do not hit follow because I'm going to block you. Because no rap people will follow me except if you're on my team. So if you want to just take a peek at my Instagram, it's Stacy Rocks Raps, just to get like an idea of the kind of posts that I do. There's no ads or anything like that. It's just basically my love for the company and my love for the love of my life, my husband, my kids, and all the friends that I've made in this business. I had no friends before I started this. I originally am from Seattle, but I live in Tacoma, so excuse me. I didn't know anybody where I lived. I didn't have, all my family lives here. That's my sister. All my family lives in this area, so I didn't have any friends, so that's another thing that I like to incorporate is that I have a ton of friends now. It's so awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Am I going too fast? Okay.
Do you have your profile set to public or private?
Public.
Okay.
The reason why, this is just my take. I've had it private before, and I feel like I get way more followers when it's public, because if I, like, let's say I use the hashtag chocolate or whatever, and somebody found my picture and they came across it, they can't put any love on my profile or see that when I wake up they want to order hair, skin, and nails, because that happens. If it's private, then they can't like see any of your stuff. I don't know, some people are like, oh, I have kids and there's freaks. You're running a business, so you just need to get over that. You need to get over yourself and just, you know, if you want your business to grow on social media, gotta just be fearless. So just, yeah.
Do you get spam chats at all?
Yeah, block and delete.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, don't. And people will be like, oh, do you want to buy followers? No, I want to make relationships and build relationships, so I don't even waste my time on that. I don't even, yeah, no. Bye, Felicia. Okay, so really, if you could walk away and get one thing from this tonight, is consistency. You cannot just post 2 times, and then tomorrow 1 time, and then the next day nothing, and expect people to start coming to you, because that's not gonna happen. Anybody that likes my post, I message them. So maybe they don't know that they liked a business post, but they did. So I'll say, hey girl, thanks for the love of my picture, so you wanna make some cash? Or, hey girl, thanks for the love of my picture, so you're interested in hair, skin, nails. I have 1 spot left today and I can save you, X amount of dollars, $22 or whatever. And people will order. People are more afraid to message you than you are afraid to message them. So just get over that fear and just message them. I can give you one story. I just started doing this messaging in April. Again, I got it from Jade. I thought she was totally nuts, but it totally works. So I started doing that on my Facebook. That's where I started. Anybody that liked my picture that wasn't like a knitworks person or whatever, then I would message them. And this one girl just literally came unloaded and has been wanting to join my team for like 7 months and was terrified to message me, and now she's a distributor on my team and she's a rock star. So, and she always tells me, I would never be here today if you didn't message me, and I was terrified, I'm telling you. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just said, like, I was like pacing in my house, I'm like, she's probably gonna say all this crazy stuff, and I was totally filling my head full of stuff, and it was the complete opposite. She was like desperately waiting for me to message her because she needed money, but she was scared to tell me. So message people that like your post on Instagram, Facebook, like whatever social medias that you're on. And if they don't respond, that's okay. Then message them again in a couple weeks, whatever. So instead of a hundreds list, I have a hundreds book. I just got this from Walmart. It's like 20 cents, and there's like 700 people in this book, and they're all from Instagram and Facebook, and when I've been out blitzing or whatever. But anytime anyone likes my picture, their name goes in here automatically, right away. If they liked my picture, they are going to be in my business. So I use the law of attraction. If you don't know what that is, watch The Secret or look it up. What you talk about happens. What you think, what you believe comes to realization. So if they're on Instagram, I'll just write their Instagram name. Another reason that I'm glad I did this is because one girl got her Instagram deleted. So she never wrote down any of the people in the messages, that she like literally lost like all the work that she'd been doing for 2 years. I don't know why she lost her Instagram, but she did. So if she had everybody's name written down, she could have just created a new Instagram and then go message them based off the, her adding them to her hundreds list or whatever. So let's see. So if you have animals and stuff, that's another good picture to post. Your kids, when you make money, like if your It Works check is buying something that you wouldn't have been able to buy before, or now you can fill your gas tank up, that really resonates with a lot of people. I know for me, I used to only be able to put like 10 bucks in my gas tank, and now I can just let it go and I don't even have to worry about it. That's huge for me, and I know there's so many people that can relate to that. So I leave Blitz cards everywhere I go. I leave them at the gas pump, like under when you pick up the pump. And people will call me all the time. It's funny. Okay, so does anybody have questions?
Stacy.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I've been doing Instagram and then like some bros, I didn't do it for a while, but I get a lot of people that like and stuff, but it seems like they are people that are in some sort of station business or have a business or some sort of store or something like that. A lot of spam, it seems like. Like, do you message people that already like have own a company?
Yeah.
Like, if they like it, you do.
Yeah. I don't discriminate. I don't judge. One thing that I learned is that, again, from Jake, so she used to be a hairdresser, and she would, it cost like 200 bucks to get hair done, and the person sitting in her chair was like, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my bills, I can't pay my car payment, I can't buy Christmas presents, but I'm getting my hair done. So her point was, don't judge, because they might want to order hair, skin, and nails, or they might need extra money. Yeah, I message everybody. Yes.
I've done some posting on my Instagram, but I noticed that all of the followers that I got were like, oh, get more followers. That's what their pages were.
Yeah, delete and block.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what she asked. That's what she asked. That's not building a relationship. You want to build a relationship with people and like their pictures and comment on their pictures. Yeah. Let's see. When I first started, I worked, like I said, full time, so this was the only way that I really could grow my business, because I was like stuck at a desk and I didn't really have any other way outside of that. So I just really worked my Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I add 20 new friends a day, just like off mutual friends or off groups that I'm in. And I don't message them or anything like that and tell them about your works, or I don't say anything to them. Actually, I don't even message them. I just friend them, and then I just let them watch, because I'm going to be really consistent, and I'm going to do my 3-3 rule every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not posting. If I take the day off, I'm still going to be posting. Like, if I'm just not going to message people that day, I'm still going to post every single day, because people are waiting for you to quit. They're waiting for you not to believe in what you have, or your product, or your opportunity, and they really want you to fail, so we want to prove them wrong. So you have to be really consistent. Like, seriously, I cannot preach that enough. Like, Same with Facebook, like I'll look on someone else's post or page, timeline, whatever, and the last time they posted was yesterday at 8:37 p.m. Like what? Like you're not gonna get any business on any social medias if you are not consistent. Joy is like, I don't know where she went, but she is super consistent. Like she posts all the time. That's how you have to be on Instagram. I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, so that means that I'm gonna be like posting for 19 hours. I literally post everything I do. If I'm making an egg, I'm like, yeah, I'm making eggs, woohoo! People will like it. It's just weird. Or if you like use hashtag eggs, I just get all these new followers. So just get really creative in what you're doing. I heard that. That was funny. And if you can't remember to post, set an alarm. And I have another tip for you. So I like to use my business page because you can schedule posts. And some days I don't really want to be on my social media because I'm on there so much that I'll just schedule my posts, and I use this calendar that I just write like in just like regular book or whatever. And this helps me stay accountable for my 3-3 rule to make sure that I'm doing like just like that. So I'll write down all the times that I schedule the post. So just for one example, let's say I'll have 10 posts in one day, then I'll schedule them like 6:30 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning, 11:30 in the morning, and then that way all I have to do is go in and edit and copy, and then I'm gonna go paste it to my personal Facebook and paste it to Instagram, and it takes 1 second. It literally takes 1 second. So if someone says they don't have time to post, you have time to post. You can copy and paste. So if I see a status that I like somewhere on Facebook, I'll copy it and paste it to myself in a Facebook message. So then when I'm ready to post that, I can just go back to my messages and then I just like change a few things and add my information and take out the other person's information. I basically get most of my posts from all the Ambassador Diamonds. If you're not following all the Ambassador Diamonds or Presidentials or Triples, anybody in the Rap Magazine or Success from Home, follow them on Facebook, follow their YouTube channel. They're at where you want to be, so copy the right cat, copy what they're doing. Be really consistent, I can't say that enough. And let's see. Oh yeah.
Do you use the same post, like say you go to Facebook and you post something, do you instantly go to Instagram and do the same post? Okay.
Yes. Oh, and another thing too, in your bio for Instagram, it shouldn't say anything about raps. Nothing about raps. Like, I'll just tell you what mine says. And I got this from Jade again. And no websites in your bio. Nobody needs to have your website until they're ready to order. So take that out if that's there. And I have my Facebook link in my Instagram bio, and I get a ton of friend requests. It is insane. Got that from Jade Hooper again. So I feel like the influence is more on Facebook. Like if someone tags you in a picture, then your friends are gonna see it, versus on Instagram, your friends aren't gonna see that. So my bio says that I'm a stay-at-home mom, a wife, a mom, fearless, diamond leader, hope broker, dreamer, God, doer, mentor, adventure, fashion, and YouTube. That's it. It doesn't say anything about it works, rap girl, or anything like that. Nobody needs to know because they're already gonna know when they look at your pictures. If you're consistent and you're posting 3 before and afters a day and 3 lifestyle posts, that's why I leave my thing public, because then they can scroll through and be like, oh yeah, and it's not like every single post is it works. Like people are not gonna follow you if it looks so adsy, like they're just gonna scroll right by. Some people in their bio, they even have like the little, like no raps, or no MLMs, like it'll say that right in their little bio. So, I don't know. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I thought that was funny. So, yeah, in your bio, just if you want to get your Facebook link, you go to your settings, and then I think it's under website. And I recommend changing it so that you don't have like ABCD 25555, whatever. You can just create your own. Like mine says facebook.com/sjoysmith. So it's like super short and there's not like all these numbers, because if you just leave it how Facebook has it, it's like this long. And that's too long. So you can edit it so that in your bio to your Instagram, people can friend you on Facebook. I always ask them to friend me on Facebook. Again, because I think that the influence is much greater. Like if she posted and tagged me on Instagram, nobody is gonna see that but me. And so I want people to see that. So I get them to friend me on Facebook. Another way that I sign up loyals and distributors is when someone is interested, all I say to them is, text me, hey, text me, text me, text. That's all I say every single time. And I wake up to tons of text messages, you guys. So you could also do this wording too, like if interested, text HSN2 and then put your phone number, or text like I'm ready to. And then that way you know what post they liked and what post they're texting you off of. And right away, when I get a random text, I will find out a couple important pieces of information so I don't waste my time and they don't waste their time. How old are you? What country are you in? And what's your name? Because people will be like, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, well, who are you? Like, I don't know, I always introduce myself when I'm texting someone like, hey, it's Stacy, but other people don't do that. So I collect that information because 9 times out of 10, like I get messages from people in Dubai. Well, we're not in Dubai, so we're not gonna talk about business or products. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, probably nothing, but. So that's why it's important to find out, because you could be having this whole conversation with somebody and then guess what? You can't even help them because we're not in their country. So you just wasted a lot of time and their time, and then because now they're sad. I've had that happen, like, oh, I'm so sad, can you just send it to me? Like, I thought I was gonna get it. No, I can't, dude. Sorry.
So do you put your phone number on your Instagram post? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's in my bio.
In your bio?
Mm-hmm. But if I am doing, like, let's say I wanna get people for hair, skin, and nails, I will say text HSN2 and that's my phone number. If people will text. So, and then when the number comes in, I'll save it as PLC, and then their name. And then in the last name, I'll put IG, HSN, or whatever, to like recall my memory. Because you want to be really personable with them. You don't want to be like, hey, so you're interested again? You want to be like, so you were interested in hair, skin, and nails. And I don't know what about that saying you're interested, but they're like, yeah, I was, I'll order now. It's the craziest thing. Like you're just kind of reaffirming to them that they were interested even though they told you they were interested. Yeah, then they're like, yeah, I was interested. So I never give out my website to anybody until they say they want to order. So I'll just, okay. So I'll just go over a mock conversation. Like let's say that she texts me HSN and she wants to order and we have a whole conversation. Like how much is it? What does it do? And then talk about the 90-day program challenge or whatever. And then I'll say, well, if it's a good time now, I can walk you through your order. And they're like, yeah, okay, what's your website? And then right then and there you give them your website because that means they're really gonna order. You don't just need to like, hey, here's my website, check out my website. They're not gonna check your website out. Don't do that. Be really personal with them. You can offer even to put the order in for them. I have had a lot of loyal customers that I get that way by just placing it because either they don't have time, they don't have a computer, it's confusing, they don't understand, or they order as retail instead of loyal. So I like to walk people through it and I get a lot of customers that way too. Same with the distributors, I'll save it in my phone to PDT. And then that way when you're following up, if you just search PLC, if you continue to do that, you'll literally have hundreds of lists in your phone. Because people are like, well, I don't have anyone to follow up with. Yeah, you do. You're just not organized and you're not like looking. Like, I like to go back on my Facebook or Instagram and see if there's anybody that I missed that liked my picture that maybe I didn't message. Let's see. I think that's all the notes I have, unless anybody else has any questions or something I didn't cover. Well, I'll leave this to hashtags. You can only do 30 hashtags, but John Eric on the 100 Day Social Media says don't do that because it looks nasty and spammy, and I only do like 5. When someone does like this many hashtags, people just scroll through because it just looks like nothing. It's just, I don't even know what it is. Why do that? Don't do that. Is there any questions? Oh, yes.
Is there a kind of like a YouTube video that kind of walks through Instagram for dummies?
Yes, I have two videos on my Facebook. So if you go to photos and then albums and then videos, I have two 32-minute videos on Instagram step by step where I show you like on my phone how to do it. And then Jade Hooper's YouTube channel, again, she has a lot of videos from closing loyals, closing distributors, Instagram, Facebook. You can also just type in how to grow your It Works business on Instagram, and other leaders like Amber Parker, has one too. Ashley Hughes, I think, has one too. But there's tons of videos out there that you can watch on YouTube. Like I said at the beginning, everything I learned is because I trained myself on watching videos. So just watch a ton of videos and take notes and implement the stuff in your business. Any other questions?
How long did it take for you to build to where you were getting like?
I didn't get my first distributor for 7 months. And I didn't promote to executive until 9 months in the business. So that's why I say start right away, because people are gonna wanna watch you. And that's why you have to be really consistent. So if you go like a day or two without posting, to them, it looks like you're not serious and it's a joke and it's a hobby and you could care less. So you have to be really consistent in order for them, because the idea is for them to envision themselves either making the extra money or envision them with that belly post or maybe their hair. You want them to be like envisioning that in their life.
You don't want to order from someone who isn't serious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody's going to want to order or join your team if you're not consistent, because people are looking for a leader. I've had random people message me and say, I don't even know where they found me, but they found me, and because I was consistent, they wanted to join my business versus joining someone else's business. And so you really have to be really consistent. That's huge. Consistency is huge. And my phone's gonna die too, so it's a good thing we're ending.